Taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are at the Falcor Bay. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, the gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina, a true heavyweight superstar. Smoking Joe, and now it's time for...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, the heat is on.
I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got a swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching till that referee said stop. You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart. Be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Still swinging with nothing left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You'd like to see more jabs. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Through the hook, didn't land. That left counter was perfectly timed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
They both think they're playing piddlings. This is the fight game. When you get in there, you get into fight. The fans have paid their money to watch you fight. We're sat here to talk about you fight. The cornermen are there because they want to see you fight. We need a fight.
On the right. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Neither man really defending themselves. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter punching. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Wait a minute, a left hand lands. They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Left counter scores. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Both men step back for just a moment. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter left hand there. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice exchange here from both men. Missed him with that uppercut. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. That left counter punch will score. Is Frazier in trouble? And he just knocked him down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Another scoring shot there. Swing and a miss. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Catch and shoot. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is... Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those front areas.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Both of these men. Can you imagine if he knocks?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. You're tired, go snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. He started his career as an Olympic gold medalist, and look at him now. He is the former heavyweight champion of the world. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
And now for the official introductions.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Here we go for round one. Do you believe what we're seeing? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Caught him with that power punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Todd, listen to them. Listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting in your ear. I'm sorry.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hit him with a left jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither man really defending themselves. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. It's fine. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. You get on top of him.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go, it's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Catch and shoot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A perfect counter lands. He missed with that jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit more on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Through the hook, didn't land. He parries away that left hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Set him up, think they'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. You're thinking. See it and you'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. So look, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then what you...
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
And he misses with that jab. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Keep smart.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He just misses with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And he just missed with that left jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he fails to score with that left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. And every time you see him, take a big, deep breath. Bang him down. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They score with that left hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Still swinging with nothing left. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Wait, I love that. I love that. That jab's sweet. And beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just...
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Counter right. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He just misses with that big right hand. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That's it. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good. Hey, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A perfect counter shot. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Nice job by him to block that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great round. Now, relax. Now, don't wait till the Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle. This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He blocks the hook. So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You got to up to it. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's fine. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He parries away the left uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Good defense here. It's a defense-first game plan so far. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The right hand's beautiful. Start this stick, mate, he's shouting. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Great work. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Just misses right uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. That jab doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fine. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Big swing and a miss. His jab just got blocked. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Neither man really defending themselves. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That's a scoring left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. That's beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking up a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he blocks the left uppercut. It's bombs away. A swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter left hand there. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
There's a counter shot. Did well to get out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Total domination. 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 Total domination.
Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination. Total domination.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
What happens when you combine an adventure game with a space simulator? Death War Redux, a space odyssey.
Where are we going?
You decide.
So let's go B, I think.